In my last video, I talked about hair type versus porosity. In this one, I want to show you how that plays out using 3 different types of leave-ins in my low porosity hair. If you're starting for the first time in your curly hair journey, one of the first things I always suggest is to just wash your hair and let it air dry with no product. This will help you see the natural state of your hair, where you have frizz, where you have volume, where your hair lays flat. This is something that's commonly done when you go get curly haircuts, because this is how the stylist wants to see your hair in its natural state to know how to shape it. When I went natural over 10 years ago, that was one of the first things I did. I've only had 2 curly haircuts in my life, and in both circumstances, my hair laid flat differently. The first time my hair was a little more voluminous, and the second time, because my hair texture changed postpartum, it was laying more flat. In the past year, I have been focusing on finding the right combo that works best for my hair, and that included having to remove certain products from my routine just to see if my hair improved. With this current refresh, I used mousse a couple of days ago, and today when I added water back into my hair, I followed up with a cream. And that's one of the things I want to go into a little detail in this video, just knowing how to layer your products to make your wash and go last at least up to 7 days. Now, every hair is different, so I can only speak from the point of view of a low porosity to medium porosity hair, which is my hair type. For this video, I'm going to be showing you 3 different leave-ins on my low porosity hair. One has silicone, which is the Ouidad Moisture Lock Leave-In Conditioner. One has no silicone, which is the Kinky Curly Not Today, which is very popular. And the last is a spray-based leave-in conditioner, which is the Next of Us, our new low porosity leave-in conditioner. The main job of a leave-in conditioner is to put moisture into your hair. The leave-in conditioner will help keep water in your hair, add slip for detangling, and it will create a base for your products. For most people, they will not finish the style on their own. They function as the base for which you can layer more products on top to achieve the look that you're going for. In summary, the leave-in will prep your hair for whatever comes next. You should always start with water because your hair will absorb water first and the product second. I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you don't put extra water in your hair and what happens if you do. I'm going to have my hair divided in half, and I'm going to demonstrate the 3 products.
Now with freshly washed hair, and I'm going to just separate it like I said. Now my hair is not 100% dry. On this first section, you can tell it's a little damp, but not too wet. I initially tried going over the section with a towel, but it didn't really drain anything, so I just proceeded with the rest of the styling with just applying the product section by section. So I created 3 subsections on each side of my head. I applied the new first, then I went over it with a comb, moved on to the next section and applied the Kinky Curly Not Today, combed it again, and the last section I went with the Ouidad, combed it one last time. My hair density is that of a medium, so I usually use a dime to quarter size amount of product per section, and I like to scrunch after applying. I know I'm not using water on this side, but it's a habit. I just love to see my curls clump together. No matter what your hair porosity is, if you're buying a product for the first time, I usually recommend getting the travel size or a sample of the product if it's available to you. That way, if your hair does not respond to it well, you don't waste money on a product that's not going to function for your hair. Now I'm almost done with this section, and I just want you to see that it already has definition. Again, I only applied the leave-ins, the different leave-ins in each section, and my hair's already drying in that section. But now I'm going to switch to using water first and using the same products on the opposite side in the same order. You're going to see that I apply a lot of water because I like to saturate my hair a lot. Usually after I'm done applying the product, I add a little more water just to make sure I lock everything in. I also comb my hair in a forward motion because I like it to frame my face. It is also the direction in which my hair grows, so it makes styling much easier. And again, if you're starting over or if you're new to curly hair, I think this is a great way to see how much product your hair is in need of. When we get to the end, you will see that my hair has a lot of definition with just one product. This is why I usually style with two products. The leave-in gives me the moisture and the base definition, and the second product just builds on that. It wraps everything up and finishes the look.
One of the first things to notice is that the side in which I did not apply water into is drying much faster than the one I did. So I'm going to come back once it's dry. I usually wait until it's 95% dry and then I apply oil, but I just want to note how it looks before applying anything further into each section.
So here it is, fully dry. This is the section with product only, and this is the section with water and product. I'm going to apply some oil just to break things up a little bit so that you can see how it looks. The side with product only has some frizz, while the side with water and product has minor frizz. And just by looking at it, I can tell that neither side will survive to the second day, but the side with product only will be much worse. The day I did this hairstyle, it was very humid outside, so I went out to see how my hair would change, and these are the results after walking around for half an hour. And my hair is now fully dry with more frizz. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.